तो हेलो एवरीवन एंड वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। आज हम वीक 2 का पूरा करेंगे, है ना। जो हमारा वीक 1 में मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको प्रैक्टिकल करवा चुका हूँ, थ्योरी करवा चुका हूँ, एवरीथिंग इज कवर्ड इन वीक 1। वीक 2 में जो नेट स्टार्ट कमांड्स है, बेसिकली द नेटवर्किंग कमांड्स व्हिच आर देयर इन वीक 2, I will not be covering those. I will cover those in a future video, but I haven't been able to do those currently because of some issues on my end. So the only thing you need to do on your own is just watch the one lecture, that is last lecture of week 2 for those commands, and you'll be set. Or if you want to wait for my video, it would be out by Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay. I am working on a schedule also so that the videos are more consistent. From probably the middle of next week, the schedule will be shared also and made and shared. So yeah, from the week after the next week, the videos will be scheduled more structured. Okay. So yeah, let's just get into it. So first thing which I haven't discussed in week 1 was hard links, soft links. Okay. So let's just first go over through how to create the links actually. So the first thing is you need to use ln command to create links. Okay. ln command is used to create either hard or symbolic links, which are also called soft links. It is used in one of the two ways. This is hard link, and this is soft link. Okay. Oh fuck. Yeah. So this one is the already existing file. Okay. This is the file to which you need to create the link, and this is the actual link. Okay. Same for the item. This is the already existing one, the file to which you need to create the link. Okay. So let's get into how to actually what are actually hard links and soft links. Okay. Hard links are the original Unix way of creating links. Okay. This was the first which was invented. Okay. Unix had this to create hard links. Symbolic links are more modern in a way, and they were discovered or invented later. Okay, so every file has a single hard link that gives the file its name. Okay, so every file, everything in Linux is a file, as you already know. So every file has a single hard link that gives the file its name. Okay, when we create a hard link, after that, when we create an additional hard link, actually, so we create an additional directory entry. Okay. Okay, so this is the file, for example. This is the already present directory entry. Okay, it points to this. Okay, so when we create a hard link to this, we actually create an extra directory entry. Okay, I have a nice example for this. I will explain with hard links and soft link again with that. It will be easier for you to remember with that. Okay, then hard links has two okay, I will also say that in Hindi. Okay, so जब भी हम हार्ड लिंक क्रिएट करते हैं, एवरी फाइल, जो भी हमारे पास फाइल है, एवरीथिंग इन लिनक्स इज अ फाइल. सो जब भी हम एक फाइल क्रिएट करते हैं, कुछ भी करते हैं, वो दैट ऑलरेडी हैज अ हार्ड लिंक व्हिच गिव द फाइल इट्स नेम. ओके, जिससे उस फाइल को उसका नेम मिलता है. सेकंड, जब हम एक्स्ट्रा हार्ड लिंक क्रिएट करते हैं, हम बस एक एक्स्ट्रा डायरेक्टरी एंट्री क्रिएट कर रहे हैं जो कि उस फाइल को जो उस फाइल को पॉइंट कर रहा है. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ दिस इज द फाइल, जो हम जब भी हमने फाइल बनाई, डायरेक्टरी में एक एंट्री तो ऑलरेडी है एंड हार्ड लिंक इट इज पॉइंटिंग टू दिस. जब हमने एक्स्ट्रा हार्ड लिंक क्रिएट किया, दैट इज बेसिकली मेकिंग अनदर डायरेक्टरी एंट्री जो इसको पॉइंट कर रहा है. ओके, माय वॉइस इज स्टिल नॉट ओके, सो प्लीज बेयर विद मी. देन हार्ड लिंक की दो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट लिमिटेशंस हैं. द फर्स्ट लिमिटेशन इज कैन नॉट रेफरेंस अ फाइल आउटसाइड इट्स ओन फाइल सिस्टम. ओके, सो you know the hierarchy. Okay, file system hierarchy. So जब भी हम the hard link cannot reference a file which is outside its own file system. Okay, मतलब अपनी जो फाइल सिस्टम है उसके बाहर वो रेफरेंस नहीं कर सकता. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ इट इज ऑन अनदर पार्टीशन फॉर एग्जांपल, देन इट वोंट बी एबल टू रेफरेंस दैट. ओके, सेकंड इज it may not reference a directory. Okay, ज़्यादा चांसेस है कि वो डायरेक्टरी को हम मतलब डायरेक्टरी से हम लिंक नहीं बना सकते. ओके, तो हार्ड लिंक को हम हार्ड लिंक और फाइल दोनों इनडिस्टिंग्विशेबल है, मतलब वी कैन नॉट डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन द टू। जब हम लिस्ट करते हैं, व्हेन वी यूज LSL, okay, ls-l for listing all of the directories, whenever there is a directory containing a hard link, you will not see any special indication. Okay, there are no special indication denoting that it is a hard link. When a hard link is deleted, the link is removed, but the content of the file itself continue to exist. Okay, same other if we have a extra directory entry, if we remove this directory entry, okay, so it's basically meaning this link is not there anymore. Okay, but this file is not harmed or deleted because of that. Okay. I'll do this later. Then let's get on to symbolic links. Okay. So the symbolic links were created to overcome the limitation of the hard links. Okay. हार्ड लिंक्स की जो दिक्कत है, टू ओवरकम दोज वी इन्वेंटेड हार्ड लिंक, सॉरी, सॉफ्ट लिंक. सो सिंबॉलिक लिंक्स work by creating a special type of file containing a text pointer to the referenced file or directory. Okay, so basically it creates another type of file which contains a text pointer, okay, to the referenced file. Okay, new file, text pointer which points to the file. Okay, this is new file. It can also be a file or directory. Okay, so the best example to think of it as is Windows shortcut. The way Windows shortcut works, you basically create a shortcut on desktop which points to where the file is. Okay, it's in C drive, D drive, E drive, wherever it is. This one is on desktop. Okay. What it does, it is pointing to that file. Okay, it does not contain the entries or anything. It just points to where the file is located. Okay. So yeah, this was a soft link. A file pointed to by a soft link and the symbolic link itself are largely indistinguishable. Same, they both are indistinguishable from one another. Basically meaning file to which it is pointing and the file and the symbolic link itself. Okay, the link and the file to which it is pointed, both are indistinguishable. Basically meaning ls.l, it doesn't have a special listing for that. Same, when you delete a symbolic link, only the link is deleted, not the file itself. And if the file is deleted, then the link will continue to exist. Okay, for example, if I delete the file itself, then the link will still continue to exist, but it won't point to anything. Basically meaning it is a broken link, broken or dead link. It is called broken or dead link. Okay, so ls command will display broken links in distinguishable color. Okay, copying files, creating hard links. Okay, see, now let's get into the example. Now I'll try creating some links. First, the hard links. Okay, so basically it is already existing. Okay, so it is already existing and we are creating another hard link to it. Okay, so this is the file and this is the link. You can also like create a link which points to it. Now we have 4 instances of the file fun. Okay, first one which is the fun itself. Okay, second one is the fun hard. Okay, this one, this one, this one, this one, and fourth one is the file itself. Okay, so there are 4 of this: directory 1, directory 2, fun, and this one is the file itself. Okay, so this is how the hard links are present or hard links are shown. Okay, so I hope the hard link and soft link is clear for you. We saw the example of hard link. I think there is an example of soft link also. Okay, I will explain in node in a while. Yeah, creating symbolic links. See, uh, this basically to create a symbolic link, we just add the dash s option. Um, okay, so these are we are creating the symbolic links here. Same thing. Just we just add the dash s. That's all. Okay, so when we go to lsl, we can see this here. Okay, there is fun hard, there is fun system, fun symbolic. Sorry, the listing for fun. Okay, this is the L means first field and it points to fun. Okay, it's a symbolic link. Okay, L is showing that. Okay, okay, this one is 6 letters. 6 6. Okay, the size is 6. The length of the symbolic link file is 6. Number of character in this which means what is this? This is fun and the length of this is 6. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, total 6. Okay, so the length is 6. Okay, so what it means is it is a string fun and not the length of the file to which it is pointing. Okay? You can use absolute path names or also relative path names. Okay? So now let me just let me just explain to you using an example. Imagine a library. Okay, imagine a library. Let me take which color? Let's do this. Okay, so think of a library. Okay, and every book, let's say one book is equal to one file. Okay, now what are hard links? Hard links is like having multiple copies of the same book placed in different. I don't like having lines. Okay, so hard links is basically having multiple copies of the same book placed in different spots. Okay, basically meaning let's say this is a book that it doesn't look like a book. Uh, let's say this is a book. Let's say this is a book. Okay, so this is the same book. Okay, placed in different spots. Let's say it's the same book, sc book. Let's say this is sc, this is sc, this is sc. Different. Okay, placed around the library, different at different places. This is hard link. Okay, uh, okay. So multiple copies of the same book placed in different spots in the library. These copies are actually just extra entries in the library's catalog. Okay, so whenever there is a new book, the every library has a catalog. Okay, in our case it will be the directory and every book like this, let's say 1 2 3 4. Okay, so it will have an entry uh, for every entry. Okay, 2 3 4. So these are hard links. Okay, creating multiple entries of the same book. Okay, and every like this all basically point to this. I cannot delete this shit. Okay, got it. Okay, so all these basically point to the same book which is sc. Okay, so So in principle, all hard links to a file share the same content. Deleting one hard link doesn't remove the content as long as other hard links exist. Obviously, if I take one book away, okay, if I take this book away, then these three still exist. 1, 3, 4 still exist. Okay. Even if I take the original one away, and the 3, 4 will still point to the same thing. Will have the same contents. Okay. So this was hard links. Let's go on to soft link. Soft link is like having a magical note that points to a specific book's location. Okay. So now let's say we have this SC book. Okay. Now we go into library. The librarian gives us a note which has the location like first row, third book, let's say. Okay. So now as long as we have this note, we can reach this book. Okay. This note doesn't have the content. Okay. Doesn't have SC content, just the location. Okay. So now whenever we need the SC book, as we have this note, we can just go to that place and take this. Okay. So this is like a pathfinder or like a map. Okay. So if we follow this note, you will find the book. Okay. Now if the book is removed, okay, let's say now this book is in move to second row. Okay. So now we won't find this on the first row. Okay. So now this book isn't there. Okay. So this link is now broken. This is called a broken or dead link. Either it is moved or deleted. Okay. Broken / dead link. Okay. Cool. So yeah, this is how soft links work. This is for example, this is a shortcut. Okay. So now we need a new note. Okay. The old note won't work anymore. We need a new note. Okay. Okay. So in essence, it is a shortcut to the original file. If the file is moved or deleted, the soft link breaks. Okay. This is called a broken or dead link. Okay. So let me just recap this in Hindi. Okay. So hard link मतलब क्या होता है ना, मान लो, yeah, fuck, नहीं, I can't erase all. Okay. हार्ड लिंक मतलब क्या होता है, देखो एक ऐसी बुक है, अब मैंने उसी बुक की कॉपीज निकाली और 3 अलग अलग जगह पे रख दी है ना, 1, 2, 3. तो दीज आर हार्ड लिंक्स. ओके. मतलब अगर मैं ओरिजिनल को हटा भी दूं, आई स्टिल हैव 3 अदर कॉपीज. ओके. इवन अगर मैं किसी और को भी हटा दूं, आई स्टिल हैव 2 कॉपीज. ओके. दिस इज हार्ड लिंक, क्रिएटिंग एक्स्ट्रा डायरेक्टरीज. और कैटलॉग जो होता है, मतलब एवरी लाइब्रेरी हैज अ कैटलॉग, और हमारे केस में वो डायरेक्टरी है. It will have an entry for every link, yeah, every or also the origin. Okay. Okay. Then soft link is, it is मान लो ये बुक है फर्स्ट रो में, फर्स्ट रो थर्ड बुक है ना, ये इसकी लोकेशन है. मैं जैसे लाइब्रेरी में गया, एक नोट दिया लाइब्रेरियन ने कि जाओ फर्स्ट रो थर्ड बुक SC, है ना, ये नोट दे दिया मेरे को. तो एज लॉन्ग एज आई हैव दिस नोट, जब तक मेरे पास ये नोट है, आई कैन गेट दिस बुक. ओके. क्योंकि मेरे को पता है फर्स्ट रो में जाना है, थर्ड बुक उठानी है, है ना. अब मान लो मैंने इसको फर्स्ट रो से हटा के सेकंड रो में रख दिया, या मैं इसको हटा ही दिया, मतलब लाइब्रेरी में से हटा दिया, तो क्या ये लिंक मेरे को काम आएगा, ये नोट मेरे को काम आएगा? ऑब्वियसली नॉट, क्योंकि ये इस जगह पे है ही नहीं अब. तो इसको हम बोलते हैं या तो ब्रोकन बोलते हैं या डेड लिंक. लिंक फिर भी है अभी भी, मतलब ये नोट मेरे पास है, बस इट इज नॉट जस्ट यूजेबल एनीमोर फॉर मी. सो ये हो गया तुम्हारा हार्ड लिंक सॉफ्ट लिंक. अब आता है इनोड. ओके. इनोड क्या होता है? इट्स लाइक अ लाइब्रेरी कैटलॉग. ओके. It's like a detailed card in the library's catalog that keeps all the important info about a book. Okay. क्या होता है कैटलॉग में? इट्स अ कार्ड फॉर स्पेसिफिक बुक. लेट्स से ये SC का कैटलॉग है, SC का इनोड है. ओके. लेट्स से ये लोकेशन है फर्स्ट रो थर्ड. ओके. ऑथर IIT में मान लो, पेजेस 246 में मान लो. तो इट हैज ऑल द इम्पोर्टेंट डिटेल्स, है ना. इट डजंट हैव द नेम. ओके. इसमें नेम नहीं होता। ये मैंने तो एग्जांपल के लिए बोला कि मान लो ये एससी का है बट इसमें नेम स्टोर नहीं होता, ये कहीं लिखा तो होगा मैंने। हर फाइल का अपना एक इनोड कार्ड होता है विच डजंट कंटेन द फाइल्स नेम। ओके, सिर्फ मेटाडेटा के मेटाडेटा रखता है ना, मतलब लोकेशन, ऑथर, पेजेस और जो भी एक्स्ट्रा इन्फॉर्मेशन जरूरत है वो रखता है, बट इट डजंट कंटेन द नेम। ओके, नेम नहीं होता इनोड में। सो अब समरी में हार्ड लिंक it is multiple directory entries pointing to the same inode. Okay, inode मतलब card pointing to the same card. Okay, entry को delete करते it doesn't affect the actual file. Okay, if we even delete the entry वो का actual जो हमारी book है उसको फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा उससे। सॉफ्ट लिंक की समरी क्या है, ये एक शॉर्टकट है, it is basically a shortcut to the file name. Okay, if the original file moves या deleted, the shortcut breaks and the link is called broken या dead link. Okay, inode क्या होता है, the info card जो उसका metadata स्टोर करता है about the file. Okay, नेम नहीं होता इसमें। Okay, so this is basically your hard link, soft link and inode. Okay, one second. Okay, now let's go on to the actual content of the week 2 जो कि हमारा है editors. Okay, काफी आपको एडिटर्स सिखाए गए हैं इसमें। आई थिंक एक ईडी एडिटर है, एक ईडी एडिटर है, एक ईमैक है। लेट मी जस्ट राइट द नेम्स हियर। मैं तो पहले तो ये सब हटा दूंगा। आई नीड दिस। ओके, तो एक तो ईडी है, एक ईमैक है, एक नैनो है, एक वीआई है और कुछ था क्या? आई थिंक इतने ही है। एनीवेज आपको इन चारों में से एक ही करना है। आई थिंक नैनो नहीं है, मतलब नैनो के बारे में बताया है बट ईडी, ईमैक और वीआई में से ही एक चूज करना। मैं नैनो का नाम लिख लेता हूँ फिर। इन दोनों में से कोई एक चूज करना अपन, आपको एक के में ही प्रैक्टिस करना है ना। 99% आपके क्विज में भी क्वेश्चंस नहीं आएंगे, सो यू नीड टू चूज वन ऑफ दीज टू टू प्रैक्टिस विद। ओके, I'll give you a brief overview. ED is the oldest and the most outdated in a way. Okay. It is the first one which came with the Unix operating system, and it was the used to enter commands as text, edit text files, etc., etc. This is one of the oldest. I'll recommend not using it because it is not used anymore. Nano is same like Nano is also one of the editors. To know more about Nano, you can use it it is used to edit bash scripts and everything. Basically the same, it is also text editor. Okay, so this is a Termux. Okay, if anyone is confused about this is Termux, and I'm using the ZSH shell. Okay, I'm not using the Begin shell, I'm using the ZSH. Okay, the commands will be same, all the basic commands are same, don't worry about that. Okay, let me show you. Okay, test.txt. Okay, if I open it with Nano, so this is a GNU Nano editor. Okay, you can also see all the commands. Okay, it is helping you. So capital G is help. Okay, M means I cannot mark this here, but M means I'm talking about undo. MU means alt undo. Okay? Alt U is undo. Okay, I haven't done anything. Let's just say I write. Okay, so in Nano the cursor mouse won't work. Okay, you need to have arrow keys. Okay, so let's just say I add another line GHJK. Okay, now if I press alt U, it will undo that. Okay, alt E is redo. Okay, so it will redo that. Alt A is set mark, alt 6 is copy, and so that you can see this. Just go to Google and search for Nano cheat sheet and it will give you the cheat sheet. You can see all the commands there. I think control K is cut. Yeah, control K is cut. Control U is paste, I guess. Yeah, control U is paste. Okay, Okay, so this is all. And if you want to save and exit, it's control O. Okay, control O is save and exit, and control X is exit without saving. So I won't be saving this. Save modified wrapper. It is asking because I haven't saved it, so it is asking if I want to save or exit without saving. So if you want to save it, press yes, press Y, or if you want to not save it, then press no. I won't be saving it, so I'll just press no. And okay, so that's how Nano works. Okay, Emac is the same. Sorry, Emac is more like VI. Okay, it is more modern than the others. Okay, so I will. If you want to learn more about Emac, you can just either chat GPT it or Google it or anything. Okay, I will just be teaching about VI. Okay, because I use it the most, and it can also translate to VIM, which further translates to NeoVim if you want to go that deep. Okay, so yeah, let's start with VI. Okay, so these are your editors. Okay, they are line editors. These are the most oldest ones basically. Okay. There are terminal editors Pico and Nano. Okay, so I will most be using VI. There are some GUI editors also, that KDE has Kate and Kwrite, and Genome has Gedit. Okay, Gedit, not Gedit, sorry, Gedit. And then you must be knowing these already, Sublime, Atom, and most of you might have used any of these in Python also. Brackets mostly is used for web dev. There are IDE also, Eclipse, Bluefish, NetBeans, etc. So if you want, you can search more about this. Okay, I do not like. I cannot show you pointer location actually. It cuts out for some reason, so I have to use this. Okay, so next is ED. This is a short introduction or short photo cheat sheet, whatever you wanna call it. So the prompt is P. You can just read this. Command format is address, then addr, then command parameters. The question won't be coming. Okay. You can also specify the location. That is dot is current line, dollar is last line, percentage is all lines if you want to refer to all lines, plus is next line, minus is previous line, RE is regular expression. Okay, if you want some add some regular explanation, you need to add this between these backslashes. For Nanometer, this is the site you can check with cheat sheet here. Okay, so our most important that is the VI editor. Okay, so I will just give you the brief overview here, and then I will show you on terms. Okay. So VI editor basic is you see. So to move around in VI editor, you can either use the arrow keys, you can use a cursor also, like the mouse also, and you can also use KHLJ. Okay, these like I have written, you can see it here. Okay, these can also be used to move around. Okay. Okay, so okay, I'll just show you here. Not this. Okay. Vi test.txt. Okay, this is a VI editor. Okay, first, most basic, it has two basic modes. Okay, one is the command mode and one is the insert mode. To go in insert mode in VI, you need to press I. Okay, so now you can see at the bottom it is showing insert. Okay, under the test.txt it is showing insert. Okay, so now it is in insert mode. In insert mode, you can insert text basically. Insert, edit, delete, whatever you want. Okay, so this was your basic insert mode and how to enter text. Okay, if I remove this. Okay, then I need to save this now. Okay, for example, I want to save this. Okay, so for saving, you need to go to command mode. Now how you get to command mode, you press escape on your escape, and as soon as you press escape, you can see the insert mode at the bottom has disappeared. Okay, so now you are in command mode. If you write something, it won't work. Okay, I just went to visual mode, but if you press escape, it won't let you enter anything. Now you're in command mode. The important commands, there are two commands, that is WQ, colon WQ, and colon Q exclamation mark. Okay, so colon WQ means exit, write out, and quit. Okay, write out and quit, which basically translates to save and quit. Colon X is also the same. Okay, this is colon X slash colon WQ, which both do the same thing, save and quit. Okay, so if I press enter, it will save and quit. Now if I do cat text.txt, you can see the last line has been deleted, and we had a space at the end, so it also saved that. Okay, let me just do this again. Okay, let's say I have in insert mode, let's say I have Linux, Word, I can't spell Linux again. Okay, and boy, and Linux again. Okay. Okay, so let's say I want to okay, so now let's say I want to let's first save this. Okay, if I go back to it again, let's say I deleted this. Okay, sorry, I haven't pressed I. Let's say I have deleted this. Now I do not want to save this, and I just want to exit without saving. So that is, sorry, escape, then colon Q exclamation mark. I cannot find it. Okay, okay. So this will exit without saving. Okay, actually, as you can see in the last line, the Linux is still there. Okay, because we quit it without saving. Okay. Next command is I will just explain the S in a bit. Okay. YY is yank line. Okay. NYY should be the command. Wait. NYY. Okay. NDD. Okay. You can also download the cheat sheet. Okay. You will see a lot of commands like this. Okay. So let's YY and DD. Okay. YY. Let's say DD first. Okay. DD is delete. Okay. If you want to delete the number of lines from the current position, so now the cursor is positioned at the second Linux. Okay, I need to delete the next two lines. Okay, so from this point I need to delete the extra. So I will first press escape, that is the command mode. Now I will say to DD. Okay? And as you can see, the next two lines have been deleted. Okay, okay, so let's say that was DD. Okay, now let's say I have to I want to copy these next two lines. Okay, and then paste it at the below. Okay, so I will place the cursor here. I need to copy word and Linux. Okay, can I show pointer locations? I cannot. Wait a minute. Yeah, I cannot show that. Okay, I will show this here. Okay. Let's say I need to copy word and Linux, these two lines. Okay, so now I will go to the top. Okay, this Linux line, and then I will say escape mode. Next two lines is the two lines, and then I'll say YY. Okay, now those are copied. Okay, and now I want to paste them below this. Okay, I will okay, I need to go insert mode and then say not say P. Okay, and we can delete this line. Okay, let it stay. Okay, so the command to paste is P. Okay, the command to paste is P. Okay, and U is undo. Okay, so if I press escape again and then say U, okay, it just basically deletes the last two lines. Okay, last whatever we did. And if I press U again, and if I press U again, okay, it will keep undoing. Okay, so now let's just paste this, for example, and let me do insert mode, and let me do I all. We keep forgetting this. Okay. Next is the search and replace. Okay, this thing. Okay, this thing. Search and replace. Okay. Let's just say I need to uh, replace every Linux with. Okay. Let's say I want to replace every Linux word wherever the Linux is there. I want to replace it with, let's just say, boy. Boy. Yeah, let's just say boy. Okay. So for that, the command is then s. Okay, no. We need to do it throughout. So refer all lines. Percentages. Yeah, percentages. Okay. Got it. Slash word which we want to search for first. Okay. We want to search for Linux. Okay, and then replace it with boy. Okay, and now we want to do this recursively for every Linux word. Okay, if we just run this, it will just do Linux for first line, I guess. Let's just see what happens. Okay, I won't be adding the G. Let's just see what happens. Okay. No, I didn't. Okay. So yeah, either you need percentage S or you need to have G. Okay. Let's just undo this. Okay, and now let's do this S slash Linux slash, let's replace this with girl for now, and then let's do G. Okay. Okay. Oh, slash G is G does the first one only. Okay. And okay, G does the first thing. Okay. uh, we need to refer to all lines for that. If you're using percentages, you do not need the G command, G flag, and just replace this with fight. Okay. Yeah, so this was your basic VI command editor. Okay, I have explained you all the basic commands, and this okay, set numbers. Okay. So basically, if you want to number these lines, okay, so you can just set nu. Okay, and it will just set numbering for those. Okay, and if you want to unset this, just say set no nu. Okay, so these were all your basic commands. Okay. So I have done most of the things in week 2, and I have also explained you week 1, the hard link and soft link, how to create them and everything. Only thing left is netstat, dig, and I think one more is there. I forgot the name. Uh, I'll need to install those. Okay, or I need to install those from PC. Anyways, it will work. It will work here also. Let me just check it one. Okay, so I will give you a basic overview so you can do the GA, or at least let's go through the GA. Okay? I will explain this later with week 3, so that in depth I will explain that there. Okay, I'm just going over through this so that you can get through with your GA. Yeah. So okay, this is your networking basically. For example, if you have two private network, the gateway connects. Okay, basically it is connecting these networks with interconnected. Basically, if you want to interconnect two networks, you need a gateway through which you interconnect. Okay. Then there is IPv4. There are two forms of IP addresses: IPv4 and IPv6. Okay. I will go through over more with these when I'm explaining this in depth. Okay. I will take a networking only. Okay. So if anyone wants to go in depth, if someone wants me to explain in depth what networking is, what IPv4 is, what NIC is, just tell me. Okay. In the comment section I will make a video. Okay, so IPv4 has three main things. Okay, localhost, which is a local host basically. The name itself suggests what it is. Then the private network, then the public network. This is the www or internet basically. Okay. This is your localhost. This is a subnet mask. If you want to, if anyone doesn't know how what subnet mask is, what all these things are, just tell me in the comments and make a video on it. Networks are basically divided into three main classes: class A, class B, class C. Okay. Class A starts with from this and has a subnet mask of 8, and this is class B with a subnet mask of 12. It spans 16 this many networks. Okay. This has this many and this has this many. Okay. The range basically, how many it has. Okay. Gateways. So it's showing gateway again. That like there can be more than one gateway. Okay. So for example, this gateway, it is connecting gateway 1 with private network 2. Okay. Basically, it is connecting this gateway to this private network, and this gateway is connecting the gateway of network 2 to network 3. Okay. They cannot make the diagram clear, brother. I cannot do anything about this. Okay. So yeah, it is showing that this gateway, it is connecting private network 1 with private network 2. It can either be connected to everyone including the outgoing gateway, or it can also be connected to the only this. Okay. And this is further connected to all these things. Okay. This can also have an outgoing network to another gateway, which is a private net 4. Okay, for example. Okay. Okay, what are ports? Ports are basically used to identify, like at a time many applications can be running. Okay. I'm transferring something through FTP. I am accessing internet, HTTP maybe. Okay. So there can be a number of applications running simultaneously. Ports are assigned to each of them so that I know when data is coming. I know which, like for example, I think FTP is 21. Yeah, FTP is 21. So let's say I get a packet at 21 port. Okay, port number 21. So I know port number 21 belongs to FTP. So I know this data packet belongs to FTP and not HTTP. Okay. So this is the basic function of ports. Okay, to distinguish between applications. Okay? At the very basic level, this is how ports work. This is what ports are used for. Okay. Okay. How to gain remote access, VPN access. Okay, we basically connect to a IP address of some other country. Okay. It basically masks our IP address. In cybersecurity, this is one of the most important tools. And maybe in VPN, लोगों को पता ही होगा इंडिया में तो actually, you know what I mean. Anyways, SSH tunneling is what we use to connect to our VM. Okay, our course VM. We use SSH tunneling for that. There are a number of remote desktops. AnyDesk is also commercial over internet remote desktop application only. There's Apache Guacamole and Guacamole, whatever it is. There are remote desktop like X2Go, RDP. RDP is very used in cybersecurity also. Some important ports are listed here. That is 21 for FTP. SSH uses 22 port number. SMTP is 25. This is mail transfer. Okay. This is HTTP port 80. Okay. Nah, you must have studied this in Mad 1 also. I think it has. HTTPS is 443. Okay. Same, these all you can just read. Okay. Firewall is basically a barrier. Okay. To filter data, what is going, it blocks most of the harmful things. Okay. And before it reaches your computer or your port or anything. Basically, firewall can be placed at anything. Like it can have multiple firewalls also. Like we can also place a firewall before the port. Okay. Okay. This is the port, for example, and this can be firewall, and then again it can. Okay. You can have multiple layers of firewalls. There is not no compulsion that you need to have only one firewall. Yeah. How to protect a server? So first is web application filter, then network firewall. It can have multiple firewalls also. Users can have their own firewalls, users can have their own antiviruses. So this is based very mm, and then public service can also have a extra layer of protection. Okay, so just a lot really complicated thing. Okay, SA Linux is security enhanced Linux. Okay, it has additional layer of access control on files to services. Okay, it has role based access control. If anyone has done mad1 project, you know what role based control is. Okay? Admin has specific uh, access, okay, based on their role. Role is user, then he will have lower access than admin. Okay, it has some extra features like sandboxing, least privilege access for subjects. Okay, basically meaning this means whatever the least is needed for that role, it is all he has only allowed that only. Like if a user can only needs to only see the data. Okay, let's just say I'm using very basic examples. Okay, then role is user, so we will only provide him read access. Okay, this is what is meant by least privilege access. Sorry. Sandboxing is basically containing that. For example, if I say I have an application which I'm not sure if it is malicious or not, okay, so I can run that inside the sandbox. Basically what you are doing in virtual machine is also a kind of sandboxing only, or virtualization only. So I run this here so it doesn't affect my main PC. Okay, okay. So this is sandboxing. Okay. RBAC items are given. There are modes which are disabled, enforcing, permitting. The question won't be asked on those things. Okay, I haven't seen questions on that. I will go more into that when I teach this in with week 3. Okay? I will go over this again. Okay, I'm just so you can get through the GA. That's all for now. Okay, network tools are ping, because I have to open my PC and I do not have that voice capacity right now to again record another practical video. Okay. Whatever I'm saying, you can go through your GA easily. GA deadline is today, so I have to make this right now. Okay, so ping do the google.com basically. Let's say it just shows if the remote machine is up. If we are accessing google.com. If google.com is up, like it just asks for a date time packet. Okay, and if it replies with that, then it is up. Traceroute is basically used to diagnose the hub timings to the remote machine. Okay, when the packet when the packet came back, those timings and other diagnostics. Okay, NS lookup is used for conversion of IP address to name. Okay, I think NS lookup I have downloaded, I'm not sure. Yeah, I am not installing it here. Okay, I will explain the practical part of this when I am using that Kali. Okay, so next is dig. Okay, dig is used for DNS lookup. Okay, I don't think I have dig there. Yeah, everything comes with DNS utils basically. Okay, so dig is used for DNS lookup utility. Netstat is print network connections. Okay, the all the things you have right now. Okay, and Netstat is working. Okay, I won't be showing this for now. So yeah, Netstat is basically prints all the connections you have right now. It won't be asked you. Who is lookup is basically who owns which domain name. Okay, so if you do who is Google or anything, it will show the who owns the domain. Okay, who owns that domain. Okay, these are one of the two of the most important tools in cybersecurity, and Wireshark is really important in blue teaming. Okay, just some extra facts. Blue teaming, basically in forensics. Okay, Wireshark is network protocol analyzer. Okay, Wireshark is a very extensive tool. It shows you how many packets have been received in what port, on what port, what application is using that, and just a bunch of other things. Okay, it is a very extensive. You can use filters to see specific data you need to see only, and Nmap is used to scan the target, okay, or any IP address or anything, for example. It's a port scanner. It will give you a list of all the open ports, all the closed ports, and all of those things. Okay, so that is Nmap. Okay. Okay, then there is something called high performance computing. I haven't seen questions on this, but okay. Basically, it means is computing of those um, basically connection. Okay, those are the computers like the supercomputers, which handle a very huge load of tasks. Okay, like trillions of calculations per second, like that kind of speed. Okay, you can look at this, look at those here. Okay, this is for statistics. Okay, access is generally done over SSH. Okay, long duration jobs are submitted to job scheduler. Okay, basically if I have number of jobs, and so the job scheduler will these like schedule these one after the other based on the priority list if it has, or just based on whatever parameters they have been devised. Okay, we cannot feed raw data if it's very large. Okay, we cannot feed large raw data. It needs to be processed remotely before being transferred to your machine. Okay, no, sorry. Raw data, if it's a huge raw data, okay, then it needs to be processed remotely. Okay, obviously, let's say I have a file which is in petabytes, for example. Okay, so if I download a petabyte on my 500 GB SSD and 8 GB RAM, okay, it will just explode the laptop, for example, like literally. So yeah, that's also called a zip bomb, for example. Just if you know, zip bombs are very very devastating to a laptop or a computer if it's big enough. I have devised a zip bomb which is 33 petabytes actually. So if you basically, this means zip bomb means if anyone unzips this without knowing, then 33 petabytes of uh, gibberish will be unloaded onto the laptop simultaneously, which will literally freeze the laptop. Okay, so to use HPCs, you must be comfortable with command line. Okay, so this was all basic networking. Okay, what the GA questions are mostly based on this only, network tools, and I think there is one question on port. So yeah, just go through this, and or if you want to learn it right now, just go over the last lecture of week 2 and you are set. Okay, rest all I have covered. I will cover this in detail also later in around week 3. Okay, so yeah, I know my voice is breaking a lot and my voice maybe is low also, but so please bear with me, my voice is still recovering from my illness. Okay. Anyways, this was all for week 2, and hope you are having a very wonderful time in SC. Also, if you have any other queries, any other suggestions, please feel free to drop them. And if you have any friends who have SC, okay, please share with them also. Or if you have anyone who wants to learn Linux, then share with them also. Thank you for watching and hope you are enjoying this.